Bro, we gotta tell the people. Chris Brown's has a cereal coming out.
what are they called? Breezy oats. What are
Breezy oats. I'm gonna find. Hang on, I have it here.
Galactic. What are they called?
I'm gonna find it. Don't worry.
I'm trying to remember before you find it.
All right, we'll keep going.
Breezy's Cosmic Crunch.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, let's go,
dude. Listen. So I sent this to EJ, and we thought it was music.
I sent it to you.
Who sent it first? Oh yes, you did send. Wait, no, I got receipts here.
No, you sent the trailer.
I sent the trailer, then you sent
the cereal.
Yes, that's right. That's what happened. So we were under the impression that it was going to be new music coming out on the 11th, which is today.
But
yeah, and that's today. We can pre-order when this time of recording. We can pre-order at 9
p.m. Eastern.
At 9 p.m. Eastern, we can pre-order that cereal. So I've said that the box art alone, I'm keeping this box. Like I'm keeping it.
It's a limited time cereal.
It's limited time cereal.
Don't throw it out.
All right. So I'm gonna order a box. You said you're gonna order a box.
Yep.
And we're gonna try it, and we're gonna let y'all know what it tastes like. So I mean,
listen, I don't care what anybody says. Some people are gonna be looking at us like, yo, these guys are getting Chris Brown cereal. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. I'm sure if there was like Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber cereal. I mean, I get the Bieber cereal anyways, probably too.
Yo, did you hear about Bieber and Tim Hortons?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Crazy. That's crazy.
What are they called?
Tim Biebs.
Tim Biebs, dude. That's dude, marketing genius. That's gold right there.
Dope. I can't even like. You're Canadian, and like a significant Canadian when you have your own Timbit.
For real.
That's crazy.
Like I remember. I think the only other person like Canadian I remember was like Shawn Mendes when he got the Rodgers or the Skydome. I call it Skydome. I don't call it Rodgers Stadium. But he got his like cups, like his face on his tour on all like the Tim Hortons coffee cups. But I don't think anybody's ever done.
But that's not a Timbit,
like,
bro.
That's what I mean. It's not a food. I know hockey players who do like hockey cards, cups, but this is a food.
Yeah, it's like it's easy to get your face on something,
right?
But to get your own flavor and 3 of them,
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like McDonald's in the U.S. I think, they did it internationally. They did specific meals for specific artists. They did like the BTS meal. They did the the J Balvin meal.
Didn't Travis Scott have one?
They did. Yes, he did. Is the amount of memes that came out of that? Everybody literally, if you go on, this is old news, but if you go on TikTok and you just see people pulling up the drive-thru, it's like, hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? It's like, you know why I'm here. And then they just start blasting sicko mode.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
I came for the Cactus Jack meal.
That's like, funny.
All right. And it's funny too when the McDonald's drive-thru attendant knows this enough when they're just like, they say, hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you? And they're like, you know why I'm here. It's like, drive up to the next window.
Right. Exactly.
They just know. But segue, speaking about Travis Scott, as all of you are probably well aware of, that Travis Scott had his Astroworld concert thing. Is that okay? So is that like Drake's like OVO Fest? Is that what it is?
I have no clue. I'm not a Travis Scott fan.
Yeah.
So I'm not too privy on what's happening in Travis Scott's world.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a festival or something.
That's what I think it is. So it's like Drake has like OVO Fest in Toronto where he brings out a bunch of artists to come perform at his festival. So I think this is the same thing as the Astroworld Festival. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I listen to Travis more on features than his actual music. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff has been happening with him the past week. So 8 people died. And hundreds of people were injured in crowds as the rapper's headline set in Houston, Texas, rushed toward the stage. People got trampled. There were mosh pits and like there's so much still coming out of this that I don't know what I can cover other than the fact that people have died at this concert. There were people getting stuck with needles, dude. People like security guards, actual people that were watching the show, and all of this as well. And there are reports coming out that the concert people were saying, "Stop the show, Travis, stop the show." And he was still going. He didn't care. He thought it was just part of the show. So
I don't know. I don't know who to blame.
That's what I mean.
Or I don't know who's to blame. I can't blame nobody. I wasn't there.
So
I don't know who would be at fault. Like at first I was like, how you gonna blame Travis? But then I saw like the video of him like not
caring
when he did notice like the ambulance and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've seen other artists that would stop a show for like one fan passing out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. I have no clue. And also if Travis is involved in like the production of the festival,
mm-hmm.
then he would be at fault too then.
Well, it is his festival, so he has some level of control over AstroWorld.
Like if he was just like a hired artist,
yeah,
then I would say you can't really put that on him. But if he's funding it too,
oh, he's 100% funding it.
I'm not talking about the lawsuits. I'm talking about like just the show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He 100% is.
Yeah, if he's funding that, then you ain't got security. Like you don't have like, you should have had way more precautions in place.
Well, I heard that security was underfunded, medical teams were underfunded and limited to who they had there. Like it was not set up well. And so when I heard this story, I was in the same boat as you. It's like, is Travis Scott really to blame for this situation? On the legal side, yeah, but he doesn't have control over what people do, is what I was thinking.
I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody blaming him for like the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how?
Yeah.
Unless he provided the drugs.
For real.
I don't get that. Like there was so much to it that just had me like confused. Like there's a bunch of different angles that go deep too. Like,
yeah.
Like even just the drugs themselves. That's a whole topic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never understood the fascination with drugs like that.
In terms of like experiencing something at like a big event?
Yeah. Like I've never done no LSD. I don't know what certain psychedelics will make you feel like, you know? Because to me, I don't want there to be something that's not there. You feel me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not into that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Some people are like, yo, I want to see stuff that's like, I don't
thank you.
That's not for me. Nope. Right? Like alcohol, I know what it feels like to be drunk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not seeing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But when you start messing with like things that alter your like like what you
like your
see,
perception of reality.
Yeah, and you start seeing things that are not there. Mm-mm. That's where I'm like, whoa, okay, like let's slow down for a sec.
Yeah, and it usually happens at concerts like that because there's so many like colors, the stage is doing stuff. You're like, let's do this, let's trip, and let's experience. Like people say, let's experience this concert. Not let's experience this concert.
But wouldn't that take away from the experience?
Is what I'm thinking. I'm like,
are
I'm here to.
Are you
be
really
sane.
Experiencing the concert, or are you?
Yeah,
experiencing something else. But I can't speak to it because I've never done it. I'm never going to.
I would think the same thing too. Like if I'm spending like an exuberant amount of money to watch an artist I really want to watch, I don't want to be on anything to take away from that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But
I don't know, man. Like it's a fad. Like actually, I don't even know if it's a fad now or if it's just more open to the public's knowledge now?
Of just what, taking psychedelic drugs?
Yeah.
I think it's just been always like that.
You think everybody was doing it before?
I think people were doing it just as much as they're doing it now. I think now it's just more accepted.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But they were saying that over 100 people were having cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
That's the real concern to me.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard a lot of stories about them, like, they're lacing all these pills nowadays with fentanyl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy. They're saying 1 in 3 pills.
That's
if I was
disgusting.
a pill popper,
mm-hmm.
that percentage to me is not low enough for me to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over 100 people had a cardiac arrest. That's one big bad batch.
I know. I saw people lifted as if they were like crowd surfing, but this person is limp. Like they look dead.
No,
so I was like, I don't know. People were even as far, and I saw this over TikTok. I don't really have an opinion on this. Is that people were defining this as like a satanic ritual, like people killing each other, essentially. So it said,
explain.
So I'm reading the article right here. Is that they're saying the truth is what happened in Houston as the Travis Scott Astroworld Festival was a satanic sacrifice ritual, but no one wants to admit it because you're automatically deemed a wacky conspiracy theorist. Look at his promotional material for the event, the new lyrics to his songs. So there's apparently a lot. I don't have the specific like lyrics or whatever, but some of the stuff he was wearing apparently is linked to satanic rituals or not. Yeah. That's all they're really saying is that.
Y'all don't want to hear me talk about no more conspiracy. So like,
yeah, that's what I say. Conspiracy theories that have spread on social media include claims the crush was a ritual sacrifice. So like people getting trampled on was a ritual sacrifice.
I can't. I can't speak to that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I feel like if you don't acknowledge that there is some dark stuff that goes on, especially in the entertainment business,
mm-hmm.
and you just think all of it's completely fake and that these rituals don't happen or that these satanic things, whatever, don't happen,
mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can stand on that. Whether you believe certain conspiracies like that was what was happening at this concert.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. But to just not acknowledge that things like that do happen to me
mm-hmm.
is like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I think that stuff like that does happen. I think it's a stretch to say that people rushing towards a stage and trampling over people. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, that's a stretch.
Why is it a stretch?
I think just that specifically alone, because it's just showing, like, the whole point of Travis Scott's concerts are to be hype. You can watch videos on YouTube where people are doing mosh pits, people are getting hurt. So to say that a bunch of people running over a person, not realizing they're trampling over somebody, is in relation to a satanic ritual is a stretch for me. There are other things in terms of maybe his clothing or the way he presented himself on stage that I could justify to an extent. But the trampling part, I'm just like, I feel like that's just people just being idiots and not realizing that, wow, there is an actual person down there. We are hurting them and not realizing that they could be dead.
You think it's a stretch?
For the satanic part of somebody getting trampled by hundreds of people, I think so.
But what's your reasoning for why it's a stretch, though?
Because I think
not just why you don't believe it. What makes it a stretch?
I think just the circumstances of that situation alone, because we're seeing, like, do you think that people getting stuck with needles or people getting, like, beat up in mosh pits are related to a satanic ritual?
I've never done a satanic ritual.
Okay, in this purpose, if people are claiming that, do you think that's a stretch?
The reason I don't think it's a stretch is because we don't know what a satanic ritual is.
Okay.
Like, I think that perspective is almost like you've decided in your head of what the satanic ritual is supposed to look like. So it couldn't be something else. We have no clue. I'm not saying it was. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I don't know enough to say it was a stretch. But I'm not going to say it's what it was or what they're claiming either.
And that's fair. I'm more than happy to be wrong. I just think the circumstances that occurred, it seems like a stretch to me. It doesn't seem like it's linked. There are other things based on what Travis was wearing is what they're claiming. A lot of his lyrics that I can understand to a minor extent.
Why?
Because again, I have no idea of if that is something in relation to their rituals. I don't know.
You know what my biggest thing in life is, bro? Understanding why people believe what they believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you just said, it doesn't seem like it links.
Yeah.
So what would make something link? What would the links be?
I don't know. And I've said I'm more than happy to be wrong. To me right now, in my limited understanding of what Satanism is and their rituals, that's all I can ride on.
So how can you make a definitive statement on a stretch if you don't know enough?
But I didn't say my statement was definitive. I said I'm open to being wrong. I'm just saying, based on my personal subjective belief of what I think is right, based on the limited knowledge that I know, that's all I can say to it. I could be wrong.
But wouldn't the right answer just be I don't know completely?
My opinion could be flawed, sure. But that's fine. I'm cool with that. In this instance, I'm cool with that.
Oh,
I don't care. At least I'm not admitting it, unlike people being like, no, I stand on it. And I can't prove why. Fluff off. I don't care.
I mean, you did that. You did that with the spaceship, dog.
By the way, I wasn't saying fluff off to you. I was saying fluff off to people who claim something and can't prove it. And it's just their feelings getting in the way.
Shout out to the word fluff. I got that from Mav.
I know. It was because he said it and just so casually, I'm like, wow, that's just a nice way to not say the F word.
I low-key brought that to Barry. I can't, I'm not.
You did, yeah.
So.
Trendsetter.
But I took it from Mav, though. So, is it trendsetting?
Trendsetting in Barry.
True.
Yeah.
Trend extending.
Oh, trend
standing. Oh,
trend standing.
Trend standing.
Bars.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, it'd be cool. We could. It's scary. Maybe I don't know why I think it's scary. Again, subjective feeling of it. We could bring us someone who believes in the satanic rituals and stuff and have a talk with them.
I'm not trying to have that talk on no cameras, bro.
Are you serious?
Listen.
Okay, so let me hang on. So, okay, I'll let you explain first. I want to hear your reasoning.
Because to me, no, you tell me first. I always go first. You tell me first, Eliott.
So, but my whole point is that if we're trying to not better ourselves, but just try to understand why things are the way they are, and if other people are hearing our opinions and trying to understand, wouldn't it be beneficial for other people to hear it? Because I'm pretty sure other people are probably just as scared to have that conversation with somebody.
I'm not scared to have the conversation.
Okay.
The reason I wouldn't want to do it on camera or in recording is because that's a very serious topic to me. And I don't want to go on and have a debate with somebody about that. And then I don't know certain things.
Fair enough.
And then it leads for them. Because at the end of the day, however you believe in all of that stuff, Satanism to me is wrong. I don't care what your stance on it is or whatever. that ain't the side of the fence that I sit on, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, because of that, to me, that just open discussion. I'm not really trying to, you know what I mean?
That's fair. I mean, I agree with you to an extent. I feel like we're actively promoting something that we're against.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have a discussion on why it's cool for you. You know, because I'll
that's
play
fair.
with it. So that's why in that topic I wouldn't. Any other topic that's controversial, sure, give me your opinion. I'll give you mine. We'll find somewhere in the middle to agree to disagree, or vice versa. I'm not agreeing to disagree on anything about Satanism.
Fair enough.
And I wouldn't want someone to come on, talk about it, and then almost make put it in like a light that's not. You feel me? Like,
yeah. Like in a way that people could. It's a tangible understanding. Is that what you're trying to say?
I just don't want no one to like. Okay,
I think I get what you mean.
If a little kid.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Doesn't know nothing about sex.
Yep.
And then you go have a conversation with this kid about sex.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the reason why somebody goes and chooses to dive into something.
Correct. I agree. And that's what I mean.
You
don't want to be the catalyst for somebody to experience something that you are 100% against.
If you're going to go jump into Satanism, do it without
I'm not going to be the
help.
reason.
Don't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got it. I agree. Fair enough. As well, I didn't realize this as well. At Astroworld, Drake was there, and actually, he posted this 3 days ago. It was just saying that he posted a picture on Instagram saying, "I've spent the past few days trying to wrap my mind around this devastating tragedy. I hate resorting to this platform to express an emotion as delicate as grief, but this is where I find myself. My heart is broken for the families and friends of those who lost their lives, and for anyone who is suffering. I will continue to pray for all of them and will be of service in any way I can. May God be with you all." But he's getting sued too, just as much as Travis Scott is.
Probably because they're putting on the production.
That's what I'm thinking.
They're probably the money behind it.
Yeah, that was the question I had as well, because I was asking my dad about this because he heard about the Travis Scott thing too and asked my opinion. And I asked him, is Travis really at fault? Like, say, for example, Dad, you had a birthday party and two people started fist fighting at your birthday party. Are you responsible for their violence because you had the birthday party?
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like, to that extent, because you're hosting it, you are in charge now of the environment.
Yeah, that's
to what they to what they do to each other. You don't really have much control over that. They're their own people. But because you have created not created, but you are in charge of the environment they're in. Yes, you have unfortunately some liability to it. Even if you meant nothing to happen, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is.
I think it would be like, even if a fight broke out and you didn't stop the fight.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Or there's nothing in place to stop the fight.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's how I would view it.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, this thing's still blowing up, and I'm sure more and more video and footage will come out. Which, again, it's not great to watch because these are people, not like just random
I didn't
stuff
see any footage.
I only watched, I think, two things, and it was some kid getting, again, crowd surf lifted up, but this body was limp. And then I think some medical staff working on a person, I think, who was like trampled or something. So
see, like we're really like getting mad at Travis for the lack of whatever that was at the show, but nobody's talking about the fentanyl.
Yeah,
like Travis didn't cause cardiac arrest.
No,
you know what I mean. The cardiac arrest is what caused the mayhem. No.
Yep.
Am I? Yeah. I don't know if I'm wrong on that.
I'm not sure to all the details specifically, so I won't speak on what is true and what isn't. But I agree. I don't think that Travis really had a hand in people poking people with needles and mosh pitting and trampling over people. I don't think he had a hand in that. I think that it was just other people.
I can't speak to the mosh pitting. That's the environment that he perpetuates.
Okay, fair enough. But like the drug stuff,
that's what I'm talking about. Like
okay, he's not really
the actual drugs themselves.
No, he has no hand of responsibility unless he physically gave the drugs to them. He has no responsibility to that.
That's so scary, bro.
It's scary, man.
Stop doing drugs, people.
Yeah, for real. But
I seen a commercial for mushrooms on YouTube.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like just like the equivalent to like, oh, take Advil. That kind of commercial.
Like weed.
Oh my goodness!
Like you know how they have dispensaries?
Yeah,
it was like a commercial for mushrooms. I was like, "Yo, this is insane, fam."
Wow.
I was like, "Whoa, that's." I never done mushrooms, so I don't know. But
do you think I've
seen a guy on mushrooms before.
Really?
Yeah, he was sweating.
That's it. He was just sweating. Do you think that as we go on, more and more drugs are going to be just normalized or legalized? I will say.
Do
you think like weed is the extent, or we're gonna go more than that? And I'm not talking about like.
Well, clearly mushrooms are
legal.
Based on that commercial I saw, that's how it was being presented.
Okay, let's check.
Like in a discreet package, safe for you to try it. You could even microdose. Like all this. They were talking about it like it wasn't illegal. It was a YouTube ad.
Mushrooms are not legal in Canada. And they are not in the US. Wait, no. It's legal in Oregon for mental health treatment.
Someone needs to explain that ad I saw then. I wonder if anyone else has seen the ad. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was tripping. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's legal in Samoa, Romania, Netherlands, Nepal, Jamaica, British Virgin Islands, Brazil, and the Bahamas.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can legalize all drugs.
But do you think more drugs that like us growing up thought that were like, oh, you saw like movies about it being like people transporting this kind of ish or people taking it. Do you think stuff like that will become more legalized as we go on? Like, what do you think the next drug is? Do we have to pick a drug that the government you think would try to monetize?
I don't know.
What do you think it's going to be? I don't know either.
I think with weed it's different because it's weed. It's an organic plant. Mm-hmm. Things like cocaine,
are handmade based on
those are like synthetic drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's hard to like. I don't know if you can legalize that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be a good idea to legalize a bunch of other drugs.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, we'll see. Another story. I saw this. We haven't talked about the COVID or the vaccine in a while, which is great
because YouTube's out here taking people down, Eliott.
For real, we might get taken down for this. So YouTube, please don't take us down. But this involves Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. He recently caught COVID, which the whole world freaked out because we're like, wait, people thought that, oh, he has the vaccine. He's cool with it. But then it turns out that he didn't have the vaccine at all. And now like he's like everybody's pissed off. Like sports community's pissed off, everybody, which I'm like, okay, we'll get to our opinions after. But like the story is that recently now, as of today on the 11th that we're recording this, the NFL issued the Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers a $15,000 fine for attending a party while unvaccinated. And then the league hit the actual Packers team with a $300,000 penalty for failing to enforce COVID protocols, which most likely is what Aaron Rodgers is going to have to pay himself. I saw a stat, and I'm going to try to pull it up. I'm pretty sure $300,000 to Aaron Rodgers is like $33 to the regular person.
I mean,
not a surprise,
I
but
have no clue.
Yeah, I think I saw.
I'm not his accountant.
I saw the stat and I'm like, for real? Like, dang, man.
I mean, these are rich people.
Yeah.
Like,
so I was like, okay.
Rich people.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he did an interview where one of the interviewers asked, which also, why are you asking sports people their opinions on politically charged subjects? I get because sports are politicized, but like, why? You care if they're good at sports or not. That's all you should care about.
I mean,
so, you think so?
I don't know how I feel about that statement.
So, okay, explain.
So to me, that's like people are no more than what they do.
But I just don't
that'd be like me asking you why am I getting your opinion? Go lifeguard. You know what I mean?
But why ask a player? Why would you ask a player whose sole purpose is to like their purpose, like what they do is sports? Why are you asking them about stuff that maybe they have no clue, they have no like knowledge about?
I don't agree with that.
Really?
He's a football player, but he's a human. He has an opinion.
I get that, but I just don't think that being like, if you're doing like interviews for the Green Bay Packers, that has any relevance to what he does. I'm not saying you can't ask those questions to him. I'm just saying, what relevance is there? None.
To what? Where was the question asked?
At an actual like press conference for the Green Bay Packers at the NFL. The reporter asked him, hey, what is your opinion on the vaccination, and have you been vaccinated? Why do you care?
And what was the press conference for?
Like it was an after game. They finish a game and then they usually do post game interviews.
I see.
That's what I mean. It's not like an interview like for another people. Like if he went on a different show, that's different.
You worded that like you think that athletes are nothing but
people
that should just shoot a ball.
No.
Or throw a ball and shut up.
No.
You sound like them racist white owners, fam.
No, I didn't mean it that way. What I meant to say is that time and place is everything. To do it after a game and just start asking him questions that have no relevance to what he just did 40 minutes ago doesn't make any sense to me.
But does it have no relevance though?
In that particular time of place? Yeah, it doesn't.
Does it though?
Hey, you just did a fantastic game. You killed it. You defeated the other team. Hey, are you vaccinated? What kind of relevance does that have?
Does it not have relevance?
I don't. Okay, maybe it's something that I am clearly not seeing, but explain it to me because maybe I'm not seeing this.
How do you view the world, Eliott?
Why are we going so broad with this? We're talking about, okay, explain.
You think it's broad. I think we're going deep.
I am sure we're going deep. I'm just trying to understand what you mean by relevance in terms of this specific situation. That's what I'm trying to understand.
Because we're in a pandemic that affects the entire world.
Fair.
And yeah, why are we politicizing sports, whatever? But that's what happens.
Okay.
What is politics without entertainment? If politics was never brought up in sports, movies, TV, whatever, if politics was never brought up, what would politics be?
Well, it wouldn't matter to the regular common person.
You think so?
If politics was never brought up to people who were in like the limelight, I don't think it would be as relevant because people tend to follow more of the entertainment people. And if when they don't hear them,
and if it wasn't relevant, or if it was never brought up and people didn't care,
politics wouldn't be relevant.
How would that affect the politicians?
In what way? Like, what do you mean?
If we're not, because you know me, I'm not a politics guy.
Yeah.
Right? All the information I get from politics is either from someone like you who's into that stuff, or what I see from these sports people talking about it, or these entertainers talking about it, right? I don't care. If everybody didn't care, if there's, I guarantee I'm not the only person like that. If entertainers never spoke about politics, what would happen to the politicians?
Trying to think here.
Did I lose you?
A little bit. You're kind of losing me a little bit. I'm trying to.
How would they get their message out?
Well,
how are we going to pick a side?
They'd still do it the regular way. They would just have less influence.
Yeah, and how does that like you're not feeling me here?
Maybe I'm not.
Politics,
I'm trying.
Like politics, politics affects the country you're in. Correct? If none of these sports people or entertainers ever spoke on politics, do you think we would have all this division in the world?
No, probably not.
Exactly. Right? But politics thrives on division. There's no such thing as political unity. What is that? Am I making sense? Am I?
Yeah. No. I agree. That's
right?
the difference between
right. So you're sitting here saying, "What's the point?" Right? But we're looking at these media outlets who are asking the questions. They have to. Like, no, they don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's their job.
Yeah, they choose to based on whatever political affiliate they have. And of course, it's NBC who's reporting on it. Right? So they have a political affiliate to it.
If I'm a multi-million-dollar company, brand, whatever, and I get a chance to talk to a celebrity about something, they just perform their show. What's going to get me more headlines? yo, what are your thoughts on your show?
Mm-hmm.
Or, are you vaccinated? Because that's the talk of the world right now.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, it's not relevant, but kind of is.
Yeah. I mean, I understand everything that you're saying. I agree. I just think that it's stupid. I think it's stupid.
I mean, like, yeah, but
I know, right? I get it. It's stupid.
To you.
I don't know. To me, sure.
I don't like
stupid.
I don't know, Eliott.
But like I'm trying to if you think politics is stupid, like you don't care about them, this should be just a perfect example of why it's stupid.
Yeah, but to me, that's looking at it like face value. You're like I look at things like what's actually happening. You know? So when I see the way the politics divide up the world, right? Because I've worked with people before who claim that they're Trump supporters, right? And I've spoken to them and had real conversations with them, and we're not that much different.
Yeah.
Right? Like to like our core values. We're not completely different people. We're just two humans that agree on some things that are differently and then some things the same. Right? But I got along with that guy and I have no problem with him. Politics will have you completely divided because now you're identifying with this side or that side.
Correct.
Right? How easy is it for me to win whatever election if we all if everybody's pretty cool with each other?
Oh yeah, because everybody's just unified in that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no
democracy. There's
exactly.
no understanding of being okay with one's point of view is different than
right?
other.
So now you have these media people. We have no clue who these media people are tied to politically.
I mean, some yes we do, others we don't. But sure,
no. When I say tied to, I'm talking about like we don't know who's getting paid to ask what questions.
Okay.
Right? We don't know which politicians goes up to whatever media outlet. It's like, yo, here's whatever. I need you to write this story on this person, whatever. We have no clue. If you think that kind of stuff doesn't happen, I don't know if this conversation is for you. But I say that to say, let's say I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, but now I hear that he's unvaccinated. Right? Now there's division. Right? Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
When in reality, like it's true what you're saying. Like, why does that? What relevancy does that have to football? But football doesn't run the world. The government does.
Yeah.
So when I see all that stuff, I can't be like it's stupid. It's the government doing government things.
Yeah, but you can say that it's stupid.
You can, but like
that's what I mean. That's the point. Like that's
what good is it to say
okay
stupid?
with? Nothing. Just as much as to say that it's like it's not dumb. That's what I mean. There's no. I think better side. It's 50-50.
I don't know, man. You hear about the baby?
No, what happened with him?
How he got okayed by some LGBTQ organization to perform again.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And now he's going on a tour presented by Rolling Loud, the same festival that canceled him.
Oh my god!
Because the leader of whatever this company is, she said, we spoke to the baby and we feel that he's learned his lesson and he's okay to perform again.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness.
You feeling what I'm saying here?
Okay.
You feeling what I'm saying here now?
I got it now.
Like,
fair enough.
It doesn't matter what the sports people think. They're not in control of any of this.
Yeah.
So I might sound crazy though, so it's all good.
No. I again, what
be.
you. No, it's all good. What you said made sense. I just think the circumstances of this is stupid. In my opinion, I think it's stupid. That's it.
Okay.
I think it's stupid, but okay, whatever. That's it. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see. He's just getting fined. I guess he's gonna have to get vaccinated if he wants to come back to play for the Packers. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak too much on my thoughts on that because I don't want to get taken down, fam.
That's very true.
People
are calling
YouTube
for real. People are calling it the poke, not even the vid anymore.
The jab.
That way. The jab. Yeah,
I've heard that one.
They're calling it different stuff now, so they can't get demonetized or taken down.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, because if they hear vid, and they watch and they see the clip and it's not in like support of the vaccination or something, they'll take your video down. I don't know.
All right, you do what you do, fam. I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I'm tired of talking about COVID. I'm done with it.
I've been tired of talking about it.
I brought it up because it's sports, but I'm like, yeah, now this conversation irritated me more than all the other COVID conversations. Ugh.
Don't say that word too loud, bro.
Do something, YouTube. We're not big enough yet. Do something. Take us down early.
Oh my
gosh. That's too funny.
Bro. You know what I've been on this week?
Yeah.
Sharks.
Okay.
That might sound weird. I've gotten to the age now in life where like National Geographic is cool.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
It's lit.
I enjoy it.
I love the sea ones.
Right?
The underwater ones are my favorite.
So me and Priya, we've been watching a lot of sharks.
Okay.
Because I find them kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We were watching this one show called Shark Attack Files, something like that.
Okay.
And I'm watching this thing where like the sharks will attack people at beaches and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing where the lifeguards run in and they save them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, these lifeguards that like work at like ocean beaches.
Yeah, like Bondi Beach in Australia and stuff.
They make you guys look like chumps.
Oh, yeah.
But then I thought, Eliott, you're a lifeguard.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever be a lifeguard at that kind of place?
Absolutely not.
No?
Never.
Jeez.
Never. You couldn't. Like, that is one thing. Like, it's very funny. I have a, not small fear, like a rational fear, not irrational, a rational fear of the ocean. Ocean scares me.
You're not watching enough National Geographic.
Well, no,
I get you though. I get you though.
Yeah, right? Like I mean, like people talk about like lakes and waters being scary. Like one of the scariest things that I can just think of, this is a nightmare to me, is if I'm in the water, but like in the middle of the water and I go under the ocean and I see just nothing. Like I go under and it's just blue of nothing. That freaks me out.
I've always thought that fish, like, if I believed in reincarnation,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to get reincarnated into a fish.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
Why?
Because their life looks so boring. There's no walls.
Yeah.
Like what do they do? You know?
Yeah.
What if you're not eating, you're just floating.
That's the same for most animals. I think if you're just not doing it, you're just
but like
around.
mammals have relationship.
Okay.
Right?
Well, so do fish, but
do they
just float? Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I'm sure they do.
You think that you think fish pull up to another fish's crib and it's like, yo, what are you saying?
like the homie, like Nemo pull it up, be like, yo, what up?
Yeah. like let's take monkeys. right?
Okay.
Monkeys have a whole family, right? You have lions, any kind of mammal, they have families, right? So even like the orcas, whales are mammals technically, right? And if you watch how they travel in packs, right? So they have relationships. So even like they're together. But when you're just a fish, what do you do with your life? What do you do on a Sunday?
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair.
And then sharks too. They don't travel in packs. They travel solo. So like, what is going on? Like, what do you do for entertainment? Do you need entertainment?
So I'm hearing 50-50 here because I searched this up and it says, while it's clear that many fish seek out each other's company, they don't tend to nurture relationships with their soulmates.
See, like, I don't get it.
Words.
Like, what are you doing?
Other people are saying that, like, another article says here that fish are sentient animals who form friendships and experience positive emotions.
See, so now fast forward a bit.
Okay.
Last night, me and Priya were watching something about great whites. Okay. And these guys want to go discover more about great white sharks.
Okay.
Because how we perceive sharks, based on what media shows us, is that they're just mindless killing machines.
Yeah.
And that if you jump into water with a shark, you're done for. Like, it's over. They're just going to eat you because that's what they do, which is not true. So we're watching this thing, and usually whenever you see like video or film or media, whatever, of a shark, somebody was in there filming it.
Yeah.
Right? So usually it's scuba divers with like big machines and whatever. So these guys wanted to see how a shark reacts to us without that stuff. So they got two. So they got two like world-class free divers, right? To go in with nothing on, just their free diving thing and like a stick.
Jeez.
Right? And they were in this water with this one shark. It's a great white, the biggest one in that area. They called him Bruce. Shout out to Finding Nemo.
Yo.
Right?
Big ups.
And these guys go in the water. So I'm like, yo, they're done for. This thing's gonna come and yam them up, fam. Like, it's over. Right? No. The shark started letting them ride it.
What?
Bro,
like Aquaman?
Yo. Like, what? I kid you not. Like, they started grabbing his, like, what's the back thing? The dorsal? Is that what it's called? A dorsal fin?
Yeah, I think so. Let me search it.
They're grabbing it, and the shark is taking them on a journey, fam. And then they let go. They go back to the boat, and the thing comes back around.
Are you serious?
And then it takes them on another trip. And not once does it ever, like, try to, like, nibble at them or anything like that. Right? So they started realizing, like the shark came back, like, 8 times.
Jeez.
And then more sharks came.
Like great whites?
Yeah.
What?
And those sharks started letting them ride them too.
Yo.
Right? So I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, this is wild.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm thinking about Jaws.
We're all thinking about Jaws. Right? We're all thinking about Jason Statham Megalodon up in here.
Exactly. But after watching how these things like deal, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, look at orcas, okay? Orcas are the top predator in the ocean, period. Like,
yep.
Right?
King of the ocean.
Like, sharks get eaten by orcas.
Yeah.
Even great whites.
Yep.
Okay? We managed to train orcas as humans. Right? So, SeaWorld, Marineland, whatever. You see the
I see where you're going.
You see the orcas doing their thing, right? And we look at orcas like, oh, they're such an intelligent animal.
Yeah.
So the next apex predator is the shark.
Yep.
But for some reason, we think that it's a stupid, mindless creature that just eats, which is not the case.
No,
right?
not at all.
So they're doing more research, and they're talking about how when they first started putting free divers, or not free divers, sorry, cage divers.
Yeah.
Why the sharks were attacking the cages.
Okay.
Turns out sharks don't, like, they have great eyesight, but they actually see, like, vibrations. Right? So they can feel, like, a heartbeat of a fish miles away. and that's how they navigate.
Mhm.
It's like spectacular to watch.
Yeah.
But they were saying that the metal that they were putting, that they made the cages of when they first started doing that, reacting to the water was causing vibrations. Right? And these sharks, they're animals at the end of the day. So they're just doing what's instinctual. So they're looking at the cage like it's food. So everybody's thinking, yo, the sharks are attacking us in the cage. But not really. They're attacking the cage because they think it's food, because of the vibration. It's a foreign object in their world. Right? So watching them put these free divers with nothing on, no gear. All they had is the big flippers on their feet, and it looked like a harpoon that if they had to, boom. Right?
Yeah.
Nah, fam. These sharks kept coming back and treating it like it looked like dolphins almost.
Jeez.
It was crazy. It was insane. And then they sent this one white girl.
Yeah.
I say she's white because it's important. She was like dressed like a mermaid.
Oh.
Right? And like, I love white people, but I feel like only white people do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel you.
So like, not even like just feel like a mermaid. She put on like mermaid pants.
Oh, like the actual thing. Yeah, I've seen those.
And she goes out of her way to actually go swimming in water with seals and sea lions and stuff. And like do the mermaid thing. Yeah. Right? So they tested it. They put her in the water with no harpoon, just her flipper thing. Looks like a fish, to see how the shark's gonna react to her. Yeah. This is a risky thing because I'm like, yo, if this goes wrong, you're done.
It's over. It's
right?
Over.
Nope. Shark was cool with her.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is crazy. I never seen this. Now, I still don't want to go shark diving. I'm not into it. But it's cool to know, you know?
Yeah.
But I said all that to say, would you lifeguard a beach with sharks?
Yeah. No. No.
Because of Jaws.
Yeah.
Racist.
Still a fear. I don't know. I've seen people like on Bondi, like, yeah, no, I worked at the beach this summer. So it's a way more intense version of what I do on a regular basis from September until April. But seeing clips of what they do on Bondi Beach is nuts because they got the ATVs, they got like speedboat, like they got everything. So it's a top-notch thing. And they deal with a lot of stuff. And especially in the water, that scares me a lot.
But then it makes me think how God said we have dominion over the animals. And it's true, because when you watch these people interact with these animals that we think are like crazy killers, and the animal just listen, I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm 100% sure it's probably just a mental thing, and that if I actually did, I would probably enjoy it. But yeah, it's something. I think it's for a lot of stuff. It's just experience. You have to be able to experience it to really have an affirmative like opinion on.
Yeah.
Right.
I like animals. I think they're cool. I'm not one to go study them though. I'll let someone else study them, and then I'll just read your research.
Fair enough. I mean, no, I always love watching the those like National Geographics or the ones on Netflix or whatnot. And it's so fascinating to watch because if you really think about it, every single time this happens is when I'm watching, I always think of like, wow, like God created this, like every intricate, like finite detail to this was created.
Right?
It blows my mind sometimes. Like it really blows my mind. Like even like down to like, again, I don't like insects. I am not a fan of insects. Bugs, fluff off. I don't care about you. Okay. But the way they just live their life in their ecosystem, the things that they do to survive, every intricate, like they're just so, like animals are just so intelligent, but like
not
I was
sheep.
created.
Not sheep. Sheep are the dumbest animals.
Stupid?
What?
Are sheep stupid? Really?
The dumbest animals on the planet, fam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, you taught me something today.
And ain't it funny what kind of animal God compares us to?
Wow.
We all stupid, fam.
Yeah, we all stupid.
He's the shepherd. We're the sheep.
Hey, that's funny.
Didn't I send you that meme of the sheep that was stuck in that? It was a sheep, and it was stuck in like a little crack. Looked like a farm, right? But it looked like a trench almost, where like water would have been, and the sheep is stuck in it, legs up, face in, right? Mm-hmm. So this guy comes up and helps the sheep, pulls it out, and as it pulls it out, the sheep freaks out and runs from the guy, tries to take off, jumps back into the hole. Oh, yes, that's
right. Back into the hole.
And I'm like, yo. Like, why?
I don't know. With I mean, sheep, I guess. I didn't realize, they were the dumbest animal. So what's the smartest animal then? That isn't like, what is the smartest
I don't know what the smartest is. I know whales are up there. Dolphins are up there.
So dolphins are smart.
Monkeys are pretty smart.
Dolphin, chimpanzees, elephants.
Elephants are smart too, yeah.
Dogs, octopus, wow. All right. A lot of birds. A lot of birds are very smart.
Yo, this podcast just turned into like National Geographic.
Yeah. For real. I mean, hey, sponsor us up. That actually, do you know what? If someone gave us an opportunity to go shark diving, as much as I would be just against it, I think I'd do it.
No.
EJ, you have to do it with me.
I don't have to do anything with you, Eliott.
Okay, so if they told us we can go, you said you wanted to experience more. We got to do this.
That's not one of the things.
Oh, okay. So now you can choose what you don't want to experience. No.
I am my own person, Camargo.
So am I. You said, listen, we decided we wanted to do Shashrummond. I said for the content, sure.
You agreed. I don't have to agree to nothing.
You're a bum, yo. You're a bum. Wow. You don't want to go to the Great Barrier Reef? You don't want to go somewhere?
There's no chance of death if you eat surströmming, fam.
You don't know that. What if I choke? What if I die?
You're not going to die.
You don't know that.
Don't be extra. Don't be a pack of gum, fam.
So you don't know. You literally described the sharks as like docile creatures just now.
So those were white people. I don't know how they react to black people. I haven't seen all the research yet, Camargo. I don't know how they react to people that can't swim as good as those divers.
So you're telling me if they gave us an opportunity to travel for free, they gave us the opportunity, all you have to do is you have to go shark diving. You wouldn't take it?
What kind of sharks are they? With great whites?
No, not great whites.
Bull sharks?
No, we're not going bull sharks. We're not going
tiger shark.
Nope, fluff that. Nope.
Hammerheads?
We'll go like reef sharks.
Those are the nice ones.
Yeah.
How many people are going to be there?
Just you and me. And whoever our instructor is.
I need more targets around me.
You need a wall first.
I need some white people to come. You can't just bring us.
Just balance it out. 2 immigrants versus 2.
No, bro. You think this is?
Oh my god.
And I can't swim that well.
Yeah, but you're going to have like your scuba gear and everything.
Scuba gearing is a whole different sport than just regular swimming.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
I can regular swim. Fine. But scuba gearing, like getting used to like in the water.
The pressure differences of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and getting used to breathing without my nose and knowing that if I do breathe with my nose, I might die.
Yeah.
And then add the intensity by putting sharks beside me.
That is also true. I'll give you that. Like swimming in a lake.
And they're going to feel my heartbeat beating.
Yeah.
And if I panic, I might, right? And then they are animals and they're instinctual. So if I start, they're going to like attack me and think I'm a fish and I'm some prey. Nah, fam.
I will agree with you there. Like swimming down like at Centennial Beach, which is like the drop off is like 25 to 30 feet.
Nah.
And that's tough without equipment. So I will give you that.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
But yeah,
and I ain't been working out that much lately, so like my ab strength can't handle that much underwater.
We would prep for it. It's not like it's just a one and done thing.
It ain't for me, bro.
It ain't for you. Oh,
you know what is for me?
What is for you?
Breezy's Cosmic Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Pre-order goes on sale today. Shameless plug. This
shameless plug. That's right. I saw. Did you see some of the prizes that you could get?
A one-on-one video with Breezy.
With Breezy? Imagine if we got that.
That'd be so weird to me. I'm a fan, but I find like one-on-one calls with celebrities weird.
if one of us won it, I'm pretty sure we would invite the other person to come on. So it'd be less weird.
But it's still weird though. What are
You
we going
think
to talk
so?
about?
I'd record it.
But what are we going to talk about though?
I don't know.
I don't know him personally.
That's fine.
So it's going to be a bunch of just gaslighting. Like, yo, bro, like your music's fire. He'd be like, I know, I make it. You know,
we'd
like it's
ask
just
him
awkward.
about random stuff. No, I don't think we'd like. What would you want to ask then? What would you ask?
I would want to ask how I get to mix for you, bro. But then I don't want to be that guy that the one chance I get to meet him, I'm asking for bread. Like,
that's fair. It just
you know,
seems
so it's
desperate,
hard.
yeah.
Like, so you're either a super fanboy or you're a mooch, and then the in between is just a cool person that would be his homie, but you're not going to be his homie because you're already a fan.
That's true because you bought the cereal.
Yeah.
That's
So
fair enough. But I mean, hey, when we try that cereal, we're gonna get that done.
it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this up with question of the week. Question of the week.
Question of the week. I stole this one from Six Buzz,
Oh, love it.
but I liked it though.
All right.
All right. I was actually gonna ask it last week,
Mm-hmm.
but Mav has money, so I was like, it doesn't make sense,
Shout out IMAV.
right? But the question is, you have 30 minutes
Okay.
and $30,000
Oh.
to go shop in one store only.
Okay.
What are you going to get, and what store are you going to?
So my first thought was, can I do the cheat of
No,
pick
no
a
cheats.
mall?
There's no.
Like, can I
cheats.
pick a
No,
mall?
you got to pick a store. If you go to a mall, you're going into one store.
Okay, then if I had to pick one store, it's going to be Best Buy.
What are you getting?
I am going to probably upgrade. I get a really nice TV. That's what I get first.
That's it. It's 30,000, bro.
Okay, I'm starting. I would upgrade my entire PC setup. Like, I would get a really good PC, a couple monitors, good storage. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to run through what is in Best Buy. There's
Computers,
yeah,
tablets.
There's some good audio stuff in
There's
there.
audio there. There's phones there. They got them lights, Elliot. Get them lights that have colors that you can put on your wall.
The LED lights.
They have video games.
Oh, I'd buy some kitchen appliances. They got fridges, they got washing machines, all that stuff. I'd buy that.
You don't have that?
Not mine personally. I live at my parents' house.
I mean, it's a waste of money because you can't wash your clothes.
Well, when I have it, when I move out and when I have my own place, then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but depending on where you go,
I'm thinking logistically out here, bro.
Logistically, you're probably not gonna move into your own house right away first.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I'll put that ish in storage.
Oh my gosh.
What else? There's a lot of stuff at Best Buy. I could be forgetting, man. Probably a lot of miscellaneous stuff like hard drives,
an Xbox and a PS5.
Yeah, that too.
And a Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch, a lot of video
and
game
multiple
stuff
controllers.
There. Yep. Yeah. So I think and
ooh,
then
earbuds, headphones.
Yeah, movies galore over there. DVD, Blu-rays, like 4K, everything. Yeah. So I think I choose.
But do you need a Blu-ray player if you have a PS5?
Oh, true. Yeah, I always forgot that with my PS4 when I had it.
You know why? Because nobody watches discs anymore.
No, it's all streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
don't waste your money, Eliott. Stop it.
I would choose Best Buy, 100%. What would you choose? I think you mentioned it already, but go ahead.
Ooh. If they're okay.
I have to choose broad too because I can't just pick a specialty store that has just that one thing.
Yeah, like right? If there's a store that sells audio equipment, like my studio kind of stuff, and computers, then I'm going to that store. Because I would want to upgrade my actual laptop.
Yeah,
like I'd get a desktop. I'd build my own PC.
Mm-hmm.
But after the PC's built, it's not gonna take up $30,000.
No, right?
So now after the PC's built, I want to go to Long and McQuaid. I want to get new speakers, new monitors. I want to get Okay, a bunch of things that nobody wants to hear about. Techie stuff for the studio.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's what it came down to. Is once I got the big stuff, it's all now little miscellaneous things that probably people wouldn't care about.
Maybe, you know what I would do? Here's the hack, bro.
Okay.
Go to Long and McQuaid, spend all that $30,000. Because what I want probably is not going to cost me $30,000, you know? It might cost me like 20.
Yeah.
Use that 10 grand, buy a bunch of other stuff, sell it brand new.
Yep.
And
there you go.
Then upgrade the laptop.
Yep. That's
Think
smart.
Smarter, not harder.
There you go. That's right. I was going to say either way, if we both got the 30K, I'll spend all the stuff for our PCs. You can buy all the audio stuff and then we'll swap whatever we need.
That actually warms my heart, bro.
I got you.
You guys don't understand. Bro. You ever had someone choose you? That feeling when they have money and they choose you?
I got you, bro. I got you.
You know what else you should get us? Something off the McDonald's value menu.
That's okay. Yeah.
Because
chill. Okay, but what are you getting though?
Nah. We're getting everything we want, and you're not asking no questions.
Can I get one
and Joel's coming too.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. So question of the week, if you got 30K and you could only go to one store.
And you only have 30 minutes in that store.
30 minutes in that store. You'd have to have your mind set on what you wanted. So yeah.
I think about these things now, so that way if I ever come across a big load of money.
That's true.
I just know. Or.
In and out.
If that situation ever does happen randomly, it probably won't. But if it does, I'm prepared for it.
It's true.
Forget a zombie apocalypse. I'm prepared for that.
If it's zombie apocalypse, I can't speak.
Apocalypse. He
left
the building, folks.
I can't speak. If it was a zombie apocalypse, I know where I'm going, so it's all good. All good.
Where you going?
But yeah, heaven. To another planet, maybe. Conspiracy.
I thought you were going to say space. with Elon Bezos, whatever his name is.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Musk.
Jeff Musk. What an unfortunate last name. Musk.
Musky.
Musky. But anyways, guys, let us know. We'll put that question of the week in. But anyways, do you have any comments, topics, other things you want us to talk about? Let us know. You can DM us at conflict in interest on Instagram, or you can email us at conflictinterest@gmail.com. Follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, as well. Leave a written rating on Apple Podcasts. It really does help boosting promotion and advertising for the show. As well, we're on YouTube. Full visuals will be up there, just like last week, guys. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in. We got a lot of great comments and everything on there, so really do appreciate it. Once again, shout out to iMath who came on last week.
Shout out to Matt.
That for real. Thank you again for everything. But EJ, where can they find you at, man?
Instagram. This is Juwan96. That's it.
There it is. But also as well, this is kind of a little sneak peek. Next weekend, we are recording something very special that we're going to be working on.
It's not a Christmas special.
It's not a Christmas special.
But that is coming though. That is coming though.
Yes, and I think that. Actually, you know what? We'll discuss this a little after. But yeah, it's an exclusive thing that we're going to be recording next weekend. We'll let you know all about it once it's fully ready, and we'll let you know where you can hear it. But anyways, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. We will catch you guys next week.